summer break.
I get that summer is fun for kids and everything, but does every damn Disney cartoon have to take place in the summer?
So do you want cheese on that, hon?
Having to ask someone if they want cheese on their burger. Dairy allergy is the only excuse for not wanting cheese on a burger.
Rest assured, there's a perfectly logical explanation.
Show begins, but then immediately rewinds to catch you up to the present cliche. Rubbing your face on swine. What is this? Is that the Konami code? I have zero understanding of how this may play out in the show, but so help me if they're just inserting it here for chuckles and fan winks. That is an abuse of the code, which, by the way, is for video games and not videos. Also, this says, Stan is not what he seems, and honestly, is anyone surprised by this? I mean, if I'm going to spend time deciphering a Caesar cipher, tell me something I couldn't figure out on my own, damn it.
It all began when our parents decided we could use some fresh air.
I believe you meant it all began when your parents decided that they were going to have sex that summer whenever and wherever they wanted, but semantics. This is a terrible way to distribute sunscreen.
My sister tended to look on the bright side of things.
Yay! Grass!
Grass is 100% effective at helping you look on the bright side of things. I mean, so I've heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold, the Sass Crotch.
You know, this show can be really funny, which makes terrible jokes like this stand out all the more.
He's looking at it. He's looking at it.
Here's a baffling decision to create a 12-year-old character that is insanely boy crazy. So crazy, in fact, that the rest of the episode hinges on her prepubescent horniness for boys, kisses, and God knows what else. Can we stop it with the horned-up children? Cartoon or not? Dipper needs to get some newspaper on that glass quick, or that wipe job will definitely leave streaks.
Oh my gosh, you like turtles? I like turtles too. What is happening here?
So Mabel's supposed to be 12, but Turtle Guy looks to be at least 28. Could they not find an actor that looked younger to play the part?
Grunkle Stan, whenever I'm in those woods, I feel like I'm being watched.
And you probably are, by that 28-year-old who's obsessed with turtles. Why does Grunkle Stan even put signs up in the forest? There's not a defined road through here that anyone would be driving on. So are they just making sure they don't miss out on random hikers? Floating eyeballs, are they watching me? I mean, I guess that's a valid question when you see floating eyeballs, but we don't have to question and study everything. Some things we should just scream our asses off and hightail it out of there.
And get this, after a certain point, the pages just stop. Like the guy who was writing it mysteriously disappeared.
Or he just decided to quit writing because it wasn't paying the bills and he needed to get a real job. See, Mom, people really do want Mulder and Scully fan fiction. Sorry, I might have had a flashback there.
Well, time to spill the beans. Rope.
But is it funny if there are no beans actually spilling out of the can? I mean, why go through all the trouble to set up the can of beans if there are no beans in the can?
In the half hour I was gone, you already found a boyfriend?
Moving past the awkwardness of a 12-year-old going on a date, let's clarify that she said she had a date. A date is very different than having a boyfriend.
Are you bleeding, Norman?
It's jam.
Fine, maybe Norman could get away with that, but why is no one asking about the branch and blade of grass protruding from his head? And considering we find out that this is several gnomes impersonating a human male, why did they choose to put a branch and blade of grass there in the first place? Based on what we've seen of the Mystery Shack, Grunkle Stan is collecting whatever junk he can find to display, so there's zero chance this attic wouldn't look like a hoarder's wet dream. This is a barren attic of lies.
But you gotta have evidence. Otherwise, people are gonna think you're a major league cuckoo clock.
I guess Twitter hasn't made its way to Gravity Falls yet.
My sister could be in trouble. It was time to get some evidence.
Using your sister as zombie bait. For someone whose lips were sucked 32 inches into a leaf blower, you surprisingly lack inflammation and irritation. Your cheek, however, looks right f***ed up.
You think he might be a vampire? That would be so awesome!
Would it, though? I always feel like I'm missing something important when it comes to understanding why a vampire would be attractive to anyone. In the con column, I have they kill you, they make you undead, they're bored with you because they've lived too damn long, and they probably smell bad. And in the pro column, I wrote pasta, parm, basic force cereal. Oh, that's where my grocery list went. Hold on, I just need to add one last thing here. Perfect.
It all adds up. The bleeding, the limp.
Actually, it doesn't all add up, because once again, Norman is several gnomes. So why was he ever bleeding? When we see the gnomes later, they're not bleeding.
Finally, we're alone.
Yes, alone.
But this isn't the first time they've been alone, right? So why hasn't Norman revealed his true purpose before now?
Long story short, us gnomes have been looking for a new queen.
So we're just skipping over how the gnomes managed to bend the solid arm sticks at their non-existent elbow joints this whole time? We're just skipping right over that?
Because we're gonna kidnap you.
Huh?
Mabel might be a kid, but she's big enough to be able to handle 5 gnomes. Well, really, it's 4 gnomes and...
Schmerbulok.
So this kidnapping seems not only arbitrary, but also impossible.
Don't worry, Mabel. I'll save you from that zombie.
Good thing you know exactly where she is in these massive woods. Tasting the rainbow.
Gnomes, little men of the Gravity Falls forest.
But the picture shows 4 fingers and a thumb, while none of the gnomes have more than 3 fingers. So is this a mistake? Or a clue? And sure, you might say, watch the show and find out for yourself, to which I say, Paul has 4 fingers. This picture has 4 fingers. This book shows 5 fingers. 4 fingers, 3 fingers here, 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 and here. But then Purple Lady has 4 here. Grandma has 4. Suze has 4. Stan has 4. But the kids have 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go with continuity error and try my best to never care this much about phalanges again. Jeez, how low on the totem pole do you have to be to get tongue duty? Why would this thing even need a tongue? How is that helpful in any way?
I'll get you back for this!
And what's stopping Jeff and the gnomes from getting them back? They know where Mabel is, and they can just Mighty Morphin up later and attack again, right? How are they going to sleep soundly tonight?
And I will have a grappling hook!
I can't go this entire video without giving some love to Mabel, be it in the writing or the awesome Kristen Schaallness of the character. She makes me laugh a lot, and man, do we need laughter these days.
But who knows what other secrets are waiting to be unlocked.
Whatever those secrets are, they shouldn't be too hard to unlock, considering that long after you punch them in, this super secret door leaves the keypad lights on for you. Who designed this thing, Motel 6?
It's a trap!
If you've ever wanted to know what it's like to probe into the back end of TVSins and learn our deepest, darkest secrets, Behind the Sins podcast is just what you need. Each week, writers Aaron,
That's me.
Danae,
That's me.
and Jonathan discuss what it takes to create the content that you enjoy on YouTube.
Hopefully enjoy.
They probably do.
I mean, even if they don't, we talk about it.
That's true.
I guess I'll just wrap this up real quick and let you know that you can listen to Behind the Sins here on YouTube.
Or search for the show on your favorite podcast player.
Yep.
Kristen Shaw is a horse! Kristen Shaw is a horse!
Oh my gosh, you like turtles?
I like turtles.
Hey, this is Dean Trumbull for the Mattress Man.
What is that? That's what we're gonna find out.
Look, Lenny, I gotta know. What do the numbers mean?
4, 8, 50, 60, 23, 42, 4.
In Gravity Falls, there is no one you can trust.
It's Norman.
Are you bleeding?
Blood! Blood!
And this is in case you see a pinata.
Gnomes of the forest, assemble!
Your powers combined, I am Captain Planet!
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.